started with the opening kickoff.
I'm live, y'all. Yeah.
He'll start the return
Nah,
inside
open
the
it after this
spot.
kickoff.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return.
I'm about to
The
open it now.
Spartans offense.
Alright. Oh, shit. Hey, bro, I think I'm about to whoop Michigan State ass, bro.
Go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous
I like
matchup
these
between these
uniforms
two running backs, both
they got on,
stars in their
though.
own right. David, both
Them
ready to make a
uniforms tough.
huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each
Black,
side,
all
when they
black
have
with
the
the
football,
green.
like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And
I was going to say, but you be busting niggas, though.
With the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight.
UCLA, right?
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they be stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack.
Yeah, hell no.
Football is humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air, it's Church. Fires to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game
Took my man head off.
So much riding on the lines.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground.
Yeah.
Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the single back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got a Cali boy.
Spartans have this offense rolling.
Boy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Lost to throw again. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Are you kidding? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games.
The fucking wide receiver couldn't hear me.
Right at the end,
I was trying to change the route.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Back to pass, it's Church. That's reeled in, it's Stoneburner. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
The toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here would tie the game.
Still got hurt.
Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass
Keep
deep.
locking shit up,
And I
bro.
think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move to get room. Wide open space. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
Yeah, because I always wear black.
He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time player. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. Oh, he got loose. At the 45 on his way. He got loose, almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense now working in the red zone.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Bust through behind his pad. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to power it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? Yeah. The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Fires left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Running to the left. Jukes his way for more. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Church. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The throw. Quickly to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wide open downfield. Running free. Touchdown, Spartan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. You got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Yeah.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack back at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the...
That's spliffer, brother. So like that spliffer.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snags it down the right side.
Good.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast.
It looks
And
just
he's
like
able
this.
to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ware. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a man, it's Church. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Stoneburner. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Grab near the marker. It's Need. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice fell behind early,
Cat,
and
where
it's
you
been
at?
an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Wants to throw. It's Church. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers, because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here's the pressure. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the... Of line, they knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
All right, QB, if you throw it near him again, you need to be subbed out. Like, this guy is a ball hawk, does it every single week in and week out, 12 INTs on the season.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Puts it out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
I love the job by the receiver there on the pro route against zone coverage, because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Spartans send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the fifth kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have just dragged to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Throwing right. He's got an open man. It's a running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like,
he's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream.
There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Church. Makes the grab, it's Need. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes a grab past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll run it to the right. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Got a man, it's Need. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Rides the back on the option to give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Quick spin on the ride. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium's expecting to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Now on first down from the 28.
Get set.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman maybe.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw...
Touchdown, Michigan State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown. Continued to fight, continued to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Church. Gonna take a shot at this DB. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
Gonna let it fly. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.